Hi there, I'm Mario with the MRJJA Academy, and this is my assistant instructor Dan Lackel. And today we're going to show you the basic clinch for MinnesotaMMAnews.com. So the Thai clinch here, the first thing is to cover will always be the proper position itself before we even get to how to get to the setup. Now the Thai clinch is a position where I try to control my opponent's head, not near the base of his neck, but further up his head here. So top of the head, that's ideally where I want to be. Why? Because this guy will always be trying to posture up to get out of the clinch. If I'm close to the base of the neck, he's going to be able to do that easily. If I'm further up, it's going to be harder for him to get that sort of posture. Now, the other thing that I need to be aware of is my elbow position. The most common mistake with people that Thai clinch is to leave their elbows flared to the outside. That's especially true when you're throwing knees, because when you throw knees, you're up in one foot. Just like walking a tightrope, you're off balance, your tendency will be to open your arms here to try to stabilize yourself. Since my arms are locked and my hands interlaced behind his head, I have the tendency to compensate for that by opening my elbows. So every time I throw a knee, if anything, I need to squeeze harder and not flare those elbows. So elbows are always tight. Hand position will differ. Some people prefer, what I like to prefer here, a butterfly grip. Okay, others will interlace their fingers. Others prefer some alternative grips here. But basically you can go with whatever suits your style as long as it's a tight grip. You don't want to lay soft hands on him, heavy hands every single time you get a Thai clinch. You want to feel like this guy is not able to get out of the position. Head position, as far as where his head rests, it should rest on my chest here. And I clamp this thing down here so his posture is broken. If I just grab, go ahead and raise your forehead, and I stay here, it's a lot easier for him to move his head. It's not an easy target to hit. Plus, it's easier for him to posture up. There's also more space for him to start swimming and pummeling in the middle to try to recover good position. So head tight, posture broken down, and you can see that I'm leaning a little on him so that my back is in line with the back leg. I always do that. Okay, the reason I do this here, it's easier for me to push him to the front, which is where I want him to be moving. I never want him to move towards me, because in order to load up for a good knee, I need one leg to go behind. If he pushes me forward, I'm never going to be able to take that big step. I'm always back pedaling. So lean forward to have a strong position. You're going to feel heavier against his neck here. So this is a good starting position for the Thai clinch. We're not going to cover everything in detail here, but basically give you an overall view of what kind of attacks you can use here. So the kind of attacks that you can use here are mainly knees. So the Thai clinch is known for knee attacks. You got the skipping knees. So basically the skipping knees are straight knees here, where you arch your back. You're not going to be able to see this as much since he's holding pads and that crowds me. But my back, whenever I throw a knee, the idea is the hip needs to come forward, your back will arch. Not your chin is going to still be down, but I'm hitting a target through him. Not here, not on his belly, but through him. So here, okay, that's the idea. Keep control, keep your elbows tight. So here, hey, all right? Now, when I do this in repetition, you don't want to throw left, so you can do what's called a skipping knee. Basically what I do is after I hit the Thai pads here, I'm going to go back with my foot on the baseline. The foot that's in the baseline slides back in a hop. So now I can knee with the right. Now, right will go down where the left is. Left goes back to load up. Boom. Okay? So what it will look like is, okay, where you're hitting repeatedly left, right. In between you can mix. You can do traditional knees here, so you can raise that knee to the side and then hop to hit your target. So here, right? You can throw sideways knees, so where you go here, and now this one is less traditional. You can see that I'm using the tip of my knee here. So here, right there. You can hit Thai kicks even from here if you're not crowded. Boom. Okay? You can hit the legs. All right? You can break and hit elbows. You can break and dirty box. So you can do a whole lot of things. How do I get there? Usually by inserting the Thai clinch into my combination. Be it a 1-2, so jab, instead of throwing a right hand, go for the head. So bam, bam, here, and you got him in position. let's say 1, 2, 3. So you're here, bam, bam, bam. So basically, you're incorporating your Thai clinch with your longer range strikes anytime he crowds you, or if you're in some sort of pummeling situation here, look for the Thai clinch. That's the beauty of MMA. You can incorporate your striking with your grappling. Thanks for watching, and once again, check us out at www.mrjja.com and www.minnesotammanews.com.